gems, welcome back to my channel. This is glitzzygem. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's had a lovely day. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. I really would appreciate it. I'm trying to build my subscriber base. I do see that I have a lot of views, but I haven't had a big subscriber base, and so that's what I'm waiting on, is for my subscribers to subscribe, my viewers to subscribe. Thank you for watching. So today we're going to go ahead and do a last look on my Siennas palette here. It was a very good palette. I enjoyed creating looks with this palette. So today's going to be the last look with this palette. I'll be moving on to another one. So yeah, so let's get started. I already primed my eyes, and I kind of have an idea of what kind of look I want to accomplish today. I think I want to accomplish like a kind of like a cherry cordial type look on my eye. So yeah, we'll see. So yeah, we'll see how this goes, okay? The first shade I want to go ahead and use is this Outspoken shade. It's like a terracotta shade, a terracotta orange, red orange shade. I'm gonna go ahead and use my fluffy tapered brush like this. I'm gonna go ahead and use that for, I'm gonna get you up close. So we're gonna go ahead and use that shade as my crease shade. So here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna use it in my crease and also my outer corner. So let's see if we can accomplish that cherry truffle type look. Yeah. I'm also using it in my outer corner, and I want to go ahead and just wing it out. Okay. Excuse me, I just got through eating, and I don't know if it's because it was greasy. I'm having a cough. So please excuse me if I cough throughout the video. Oh gosh, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been feeling well. So for my stomach, actually from, I don't know, I just started I think I have like a stomach bug or something. And I've noticed that every time I try to eat, I start to feel like a cough come on, like all that grease is coming up my belly. I don't feel, sometimes I'll get like indigestion, but in this case it's more like like a having to clear my throat type thing, it's just, I don't know. It's just the grease. I think it was just too greasy for me. Of course, I haven't been eating healthy, but I am trying. I've been trying to switch out my diet, so that's the reason why I'm just like slowly incorporating more healthier foods into my diet, and just kind of like diminish eating all these fatty foods. I eat salads. I eat salads almost once a day. Almost every day I'll eat like a salad or a sandwich. You know, nothing too greasy. I'm trying to cut back on greasy food. I've noticed that it's been like irritating. Anyways, so enough about my food allergies. I'm just gonna, let's just continue with this tutorial, this final look on this palette. I quite enjoyed it as well. Y'all have this palette. Glad y'all have it. Just join along, and if there's any looks, you know, follow me on social media, glitzzygem, and on Instagram, which is glitzzygem on Instagram, and send me some of your pics. You know, follow me and send me a DM or a picture of a look that you created with this palette if you do have it, and then I'll go ahead and post it in I'll go ahead and post it on my channel. I'll post y'all's video. I'll post y'all's pictures of y'all's eye creations that y'all created with these palettes. So yeah, I do ask that y'all, if y'all can do that, you know, that'd be great. Wonderful. You know, send them to me. Send me your pictures, and I'll post them on my Instagram page, and I'll post them on my videos, on my YouTube videos. So yeah. You know, I really, really appreciate you guys watching my channel and being patient with me and just going through this journey with me on YouTube. You know, I'm trying to build my subscriber base. So, okay, so I'm going to go in with a different brush here. And I'm going to go in with this shade Groovy. Groovy, Groovy. And I'm going to go ahead and use that on my outer corner. And just blend it out with the terracotta red orange shade here. Just blend it out, wing it out. Ooh, very winged out. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side the same way. Using the shade Groovy. I'm doing this side the same way. See? I'm all better now. I'm not clearing out my throat anymore. It just happens after I eat greasy foods. And what a bad time, right, for that to happen to me while I'm in the middle of a tutorial. But that's all right. It happens. It happens to all of us, you know. We try to do something important, and you know, something just gets in the way sometimes, and kind of embarrasses us sometimes in front of people. But hey, we're all human. I'm just going over it like that, over the crease. It's like above the crease section right here. I'm just going over it with that same shade, the Groovy shade. I'm trying to get it as chocolatey as possible, like a chocolatey color as possible. See that there? Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That is nice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do a cut crease. I'm going to do a cut crease. All right. So I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer for my cut crease. Okay. And I always like to start in the inner corner and then go across the lid area and just this third way in of the lid from the inner corner towards the center. And once I reach that top part where that's, well, not top part, but on my lid, in the center of the lid, I like to look up and look around back and forth, because that's going to give me a guide of where I need my concealer to go, as how high my concealer needs to go. And I think it just needs to go right up to there. And like I said, I'm gonna have to do it twice, because I don't think I got my guide like I need it. I don't think I got my guide, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and go in. I might blur it out. So I'm looking up. And see, there goes my guide right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and conceal from there out. So yeah, I'm gonna conceal that out. Just start patting it on or smearing it on if okay. Picking up. Kind of want to round this portion. Just round it. Grab my mirror here. Yeah. Oops, sorry. I moved. I kicked y'all. Okay. I think that's where I want it. That's how far I want it. Okay. All right. Going with the next eye. Towards the inner corner. Okay, so cool. Okay, so from here I think I'm gonna look up. So there goes where my crease is supposed to start. Cut crease. That's where it ends actually. And then just go across, kind of trace it around, fill in the areas to cover up the lids, pat it if you need to. Even both sides out if you can. Even them out. Okay, so here we go. We got ourselves some cut creases. All right. That looked kind of complicated, didn't it? It'll get easier. It'll get easier with time. Oh boy, do I need to clean brushes. That's one task I do not like, is to clean my brushes. But we all have to do it. We all gotta do it. Okay, so now let's go ahead and start with our, I'm gonna go ahead and use my flat shader brush here. And I'm gonna start from the inner corner out, and I'm gonna use my shade Bite, which is this real nice shimmery red, cherry red color right here called Bite. And I will be using that shade. I'll be using this color for the part where we use the concealer. Okay, and I always start from the inner corner out and just cover the concealer portion, and I pat it on. I like to pat it on. And then sweep across and kind of like dab on the edges, like on the edges of where the concealer starts at the top. And once you get down to the lid, just kind of smooth it out. You see what I'm doing? And as I get to the edges where the concealer is, I just kind of draw with the, pat it on there with the edge of the brush. Just pat it on. If it's not like a smooth flat surface, just pat it on. Okay, so here we have a shade Bite. Go ahead and do the other side the same way. Starting with the inner corner, patting it in with the edge of the brush and covering up the concealer portion of the lids. And just smooth out the flat surfaces of the lid. And then just kind of outline with the flatter end of the brush, outline with the shade Bite. And just start filling in the color. Okay. Okay. Now using that shade that we used prior, well, from the beginning, our transition shade, which is the shade Outspoken. We're gonna go ahead and also use that Outspoken, which is this terracotta color. We're gonna also use that like on the outside, on the outer part of the lid by the Bite shade, and just kind of add that color in. Add it in. Pat it in. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and just blend out this shade, this Outspoken shade, to kind of give it like a smooth, and take any kind of harsh lines out of the way. Smooth it out outwards towards the wing. Okay, so once we are, now we're gonna go over above the crease with that same, with just the brush, just blending all that out. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and go back in with the shade Groovy, which is the chocolate shade here, and just start using that to kind of blend also, and going above the crease, going above the crease there. I'm not sure if you saw that, but, and just blend it out as well. Trying to get that wing. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to go ahead and pat in the shade Outspoken, which is the terracotta red orange shade, and just pat it on the outside outer corner next to the Outspoken shade, just to kind of blend those two shades together. And then we're gonna blend or buff this Outspoken shade out with this other fluffier brush out. Like wing it out, but you just want to buff it out. It's the Outspoken shade, okay? And yes, this is right here. I went ahead and I added some more Outspoken shade and used it right there next to where I actually patted it on, but now this I'm just gonna sweep that product outwards this way. And also above the crease. just go sweep it across. Okay, now we're going to go in with that groovy shade, which is the brown chocolate shade. And we're also going to pat that in next to the outspoken. But we're also wanting to blend this out to the outer V. And we're trying to get that shade to darken out there as well, because it don't look like it's grabbing on the outside. I think it's more darker towards the inner of the eye here. See how chalky it came up? This one, at least, it kind of smoothed out a little, but we don't want to get this chalky area right here. We're also going to go over the crease, like above the crease with it, with that groovy shade. But it did turn out a little chalky, but that's all right. Just gotta smooth it out. Smooth it out. Y'all see that? Kind of smoothed out a little. Okay, so this is how it's looking now. Okay, so I just want to make sure that both sides are even. Looks like they are. Okay, great, great, great. Like they are even. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and do the bottom lash line. I love that red right there in the center. It's real pretty. So we're going to go ahead and use a soft tapered brush like this. With a small fluffy detailed, well, not detailed, but small fluffy brush like this. We're going to go ahead and use this to do the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and go in with the shade Groovy first. And you want to lightly, just lightly, not, you know, not a, just lightly go across. You don't want it to go, you don't want it to cover all of the bottom lash line, but you do want to give it that smoky eye at the bottom. You just, so you just lightly add it to the bottom lash line. I don't want the shade to go all the way down. It's like it's coming a little down than how I wanted it. I don't want it to go down. I want it to stay right where the waterline is, like tight to the waterline. So let's do the other side with Groovy. Just that chocolate shade. Now see? And just go across. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use the Outspoken shade, which is terracotta shade that we use. And we're going to also go across at the bottom. Just kind of lightly tap as well. Okay, so the last shade we're going to use is that Bite shade, which is this cherry looking color for the bottom as well. Kind of make the look complete. Okay, so there we have it. Let me come off camera and finish the rest of my eye look, okay? I'll be right back. Well, I'm back. So here's the finishing look. Hope you guys like. See from afar. Okay, so what I did, I didn't put any eyeliner on the top lash line of my eye look here. I didn't want to take away from the look of from this look here that I created. I don't want to take away from it. So, yeah, so what I did is just I curled my lashes, and I went ahead and I used my Black Radiance lengthening mascara for my lashes. And for my bottom waterline, I did use a, it's a lip liner, by Jordana. You can get it at any yeah, you can get it at any beauty supply store. This brand here, Jordana. It's in the shade Cabernet. I use it for my bottom lash line. I wanted to achieve a cherry truffle look, almost like a cherry cordial look. So this is the eye look I created with that. And then my lips, I went ahead and I used my metallic lip gloss. It's called Ultra Matte Metallic Lip Gloss from C'est La Vie. This is one of my department store brand matte lip glosses. It doesn't look like lip gloss. It looks like a liquid lipstick, doesn't it? And it's a really smooth, and it has really nice smell to it. It's a really smooth consistency. And as you can see, it's matte down. No transference or anything on these. So I really like this brand. I really like this formula on this brand of lip glosses. And yeah, that's what I use for my lip. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Look. And if you do have this palette, you know, I hope you go to town with it and start creating your own looks. And like I said, if you have any pictures that you would like to send me in my Instagram page, you know, DM me your pictures, and I can also put them on my page, my Instagram page, and share your looks that you created, you know, with your eyeshadow palette. And then you can also comment me down below what you thought of this look, if you liked it. Yeah, leave me your comments and your thoughts. And thank you for watching. So if you're new and you haven't subscribed, before you leave, subscribe. Hit the notification bell right there in between subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Love you, my gems. Bye.